What if you couldn't stop eating, but you never gained weight, but your phantom fat demon did? Gross, disgusting, wonderful. That's Natalie Erika James's new movie, Saccharine, and I really liked it. I really love her as a director. I think she has an incredible command of characters, story, the actors, and how she conveys the narrative in her own point of view. Relic, have you seen it? Apartment 7A, have you seen that? Those are all her incredibly directed films. She's a master of allegory. So this movie, Saccharine, is about a med student who is depressed, overweight, who takes a diet pill that is filled with the ashes of a person, and she is then haunted by that person. Chaos ensues. Thematically, this is doing exactly what you think it's doing, and it does it well. Self-image, burnout, the relief and stress of shedding pounds, family trauma, society's view of weight gain and loss, GLP-1s like Ozempic, and the sensual sensation of eating, of things going in and out of your body. It's really gross and sexy. The film is inspired, and it's scary in more ways than one. You have the body horror element of it. You have the actual like jump scares and scares here and there, but you also have this existential nightmare of the body image. The eating montages are wonderfully gross, and there are a lot of them, but I think it's trying to also represent the excessive nature of all of this. And this movie is wonderfully active and beautifully shot. There's a lot of fat phobia in this movie, but it's being used to make the point against it and how it eats away at our minds and our mental health and our physical health. One thing I will say is that the fat prosthetics didn't always sit right with me. They kind of just didn't. The lead performance by Midori Francis is exceptional. You actually might know her from the very underrated movie Unseen. It was also so nice to see a crazy smart lead female character in a movie, which also really tied into kind of what this movie is trying to say, that even the smartest of us can succumb to all of these social aspects of weight and all of these mind fucks about weight, even though they understand like everything because they're so smart. They understand the science of it, but like it doesn't fucking matter. They're co-opted by how they think the world sees them or how they want to be seen by the world. I also found the ending of this movie wildly satisfying. It might seem like they don't know how to land the plane on this one, but I liked what they were saying with the ending. I really do. I've seen a lot of reviews saying they didn't really love this movie and that it feels like 20 minutes too long. Sure, 10 to 15 minutes of this movie could definitely have been cut, and it would have probably been the same movie at its core. But that would have made the movie less delicious, would have taken a little bit of the personality out of the movie, in my opinion. And I think that, like I mentioned before, the length of this movie is also about the excessive overindulging nature of what is happening in this movie. Similar to the way that The Wolf of Wall Street feels like it is the longest movie. I love this movie, but it is very excessive as a meta way to kind of show Jordan Belfort's life. And I feel like it's the same thing here. Anyway, this movie comes out May 22nd. I think it is totally worth it. I think you'll have a great time. I think it's asking some really interesting questions, but it's also doing it in a very interesting outside the box way. Saccharine, check it out.